Good morning, good morning. What's going on, everybody? It's Lee Van Dam here, and I know I'm a little late with the news. I'm really sorry about that, but let's go ahead and hit it because everything starts today, and got a lot of good stuff. A lot of good stuff. So, starting today, we get the boss fight. This is a challenge fight for Dr. Sid and Famfreak, the ambitious engineer and the darkening cloud. I'm going to be working on this later on today, so I'll look to get a video out uh, very soon. But so we got this duo going, and it says be sure to bolster your water-based defense. So we got to keep that in mind. Dr. Sid has some anti-magic that can reflect magic back at you. Probably can't do anything with Ultima or some really, really strong spells, but we'll have to see. And you got to make sure you have Dispel on your team for their status effects. So that's really important tidbits. We're going to get a Trust Moogle for finishing it up. You get a Trust Moogle along with, if you use Water Ga, you get 10,000 Moat. So Dark Fiend is going to be good for that. Party of 5 or less. Earth resistance 15%. That's okay. It's not that great. If you clear without using green magic, you get manufactured. It looks like Nethicite, and so that's going to nullify one magic cast by an enemy for one turn. So that's like Salice's Runic Blade. That's interesting. Now to clear it without green magic, Minfili is going to be really good then because she is classified as skills and abilities, so it's not magic. Tilla's going to be great as well because that's classified as an ability and not magic. And Riku is going to be great for this too if you need some elemental resist. So keep them in mind. And then, of course, you can get the Final Fantasy 12 characters to help you out with this. You can't use any Lapis as for this fight. It's in the Vortex. Going to work on it later on today. And my notes and let you know what I've got going on for that. So got some enhancements. We're going to be able to get great and amazing success increases starting today for a whole week. So if you need to level up some characters, this is the time to do it because it'll take less units. Every time you get a great or an amazing, you get a little bit of boost in XP. So let's level up the limit burst. Let's go ahead and level this rocking. We got the story event today. I am going to record it, and I'll be sure to post it this time because I have all my footage from the last one and just forgot to post it. I'm really sorry about that. So I'll get that out. And then this is a promise to be on time. So we've got new characters, and we're going to introduce in the event. We've got 2 weeks to take care of it. And it's just like the other event map that we had. So it's going to take a lot of energy to get through the map, different missions. So you may have to do a particular part more than once. But once you start a portion of it, you have to use the same team to complete it. So you can't change any units out until that part of the mission is until that part of the story is over. So keep that in mind when you're putting your group together. There's tons of rewards, especially Chris for awakening abilities. So be sure to check this out and be sure to save up some energy and do this because we got a lot of great stuff last time. Want to make sure that you take advantage of it as well this time too. So limited equipment, we've got the elven gloves, and those are pretty good. So we've got 20% MP boost, and then we've got wind and light resistance at 30%, so that's nice. And it enables the Song of Memories when equipped. Now, Song of Memories is a skill, and when you sing it, it restores both hit points and magic points. So it's going to take somebody out of the fight for at least a round because they'll be singing. So I don't know how useful that'll be, but that's pretty cool. Then you got Dwarf's Katana, which is 70 attack. It's not the highest katana that we've got, but that is really good for free. Very good for free. And then we've got some new units from Brave Exvius. I read about them, and they're really cool. And speaking about the new units, because they've got a lot of interesting things, and I know a lot of people are waiting on Ramza to get his enhancements, because then he becomes the ultimate support unit. And so I know that's not out yet, but these new units, along with Zargabath, who we got last week, have got some really nice support traits to them. And so, it looks like we're gonna have wider variety than having to depend on Ramza, which is good. I haven't been able to pull Ramza yet, so I'm happy that we've got other alternatives to help us out. Let's start with Lunera. And so she's going to be introduced in the story event, but if you've played through the main story, you may have seen her before. But she's 5-star base, 6-star max. She's an archer. Her key stat is going to be magic, and so that bow is really sick. 51 attack, 135 magic, and it's got demons out, which is like demon killer for magic spells or magic abilities. So that is really strong. So we definitely want to farm that up. If you get your hands on her, that's awesome. Some of her abilities, she's got the Aureal Ray, which is going to be wind and light damage to all enemies. So she's going to do dual element hybrid damage. That's going to be interesting chaining with her, because that gives you a lot of opportunities with different units to chain both wind and light damage with her. Elf Superior is going to be a really nice ability. Boosts wind and light resistance, and then it also boosts magic and spirit when equipped with a bow, TMR, and other bows that you come across. And her global upgrade is that she gets Elven Song, which restores hit points, it restores magic points for all allies while singing, and boost all stats. So, and in fact, it really takes the role of Ramza. So if you don't have Ramza, pulling her is going to definitely help you fill that support void while singing. Next, we've got our husband Bran. He's a warrior, physical attacker. His Trustmaster is really nice too. Elven Pride, it boosts magic points by 30% and light resistance by 30%. So that's really nice. If you get him, definitely want to farm that up. Got Lightning Shield, which boosts lightning and light resist. So those are his two elements that he specializes in. He's got Bright Storm for light damage to all enemies, and then Thunderclap, which is lightning and light damage, and it also reduces both lightning and light resist for all enemies. So it gives you a lot of tools, since it's going to lower the resist of two elements at the same time. Next, we've got Helina. It's our adventurer, straight out of Indiana Jones. She looks awesome, and her Trustmaster is going to be Defense +3, Spirit +3 on the Mystical Skull, which also straight from Indiana Jones, and Hyper Mentalist. I forget what this skill does, but I think from what I've read, it was really good. So I'll have to get back to you, and I'll put what that skill does in the description below once I get a hold of it. Ace Adventurer, that's nice. So she's going to have a natural dual wield in her kit. Endless Dream, she can put herself to sleep and restore hit points and magic points, and then she can also revive people with Urgent Rebirth. Now, even though her attack is not the greatest, she has a skill that can be used as a really good finisher, because it deals 3x damage and is guaranteed a critical hit. And so in this game, from what I understand, critical hit is 1.5 times. So it actually is 4.5 times one hit. So that can be a great finisher at the end of a chain. So if you pull her, keep her in mind for that skill, because that could definitely be a lot of damage for you. And then last but not least, we've got Ruggles. And Helina is also a 6-star max, but she is a 4-star base, so she's going to be easier to get than probably Lunera, but hopefully we'll be able to see them throughout the rest of the month, and we'll snag one of them. And then we've got Ruggles, 3-star base, 5-star max. Got a nice hammer for the TMR, attack plus 108, Earth Elemental Hammer. Really nice. It's physical attacker. As a 5-star max, it's not going to be great for people who are in late game, but for beginners, really good options. He deals a lot of damage for being a 5-star base, and his level 80 ability, which has living, Think of Lid's invent without the failure and with really, really good results. So he can lower resistance, he can ignore defense and SPR. It's crazy. So if you're early game and you get him, I definitely think he's going to be able to take you far. Very, very far. As you can see, he already has other skills that can deal partially unmitigated damage, Song of Memory, so he can also sing, restore hit points and magic points. So looks like almost all these characters have a way to sing and really, really help you through everything. And he can boost Earth resistance as well. So really, really nice stuff in this kit, especially for... So if you get him and you're playing the game really, really early, it's going to be really nice for you. Yeah. So last but not least, the maintenance, I'm late on it too, but it's done. So yay, everything's good. And we're going to go ahead because the event just started. I'm not going to really record it now, but we're going to do my daily summon and go ahead and knock that out. And actually we won't, because I'm gonna have to reset the game to do my daily summon. So that's gonna be it. But appreciate you guys as usual coming by. I'm sorry for being so late with this. Definitely, if you liked everything as far as the news, let me know what you think about it in the comment section below, and be sure to subscribe if you haven't. I appreciate you. Until next time, this is Lee Van Dam. You guys take care, and God bless. And I'm gonna get to summoning and then go ahead and knock this farming out too. I'll take care.